Hello crafty friends, my name's Alicia, but you can call me Crafty Al, and welcome to the very first Oh So Inspired collaboration hop of 2025. I hope you'll stick around and find out about the changes for 2025 and see what I'm going to create. Each month here on YouTube, I host the Oh So Inspired collaboration, and I have a team of creators who joins me. In the past, we have taken the same piece and created something new based upon it, but for 2025, we are trying something a little bit different. This year, we are going to be inspiring each other. So each month between now and November, one member of the team will be the inspirer, and we will each find something on their social media to take inspiration from. This is going to be a great way for us to showcase lots of projects created by the artists on the team. Also starting this month, we have a couple new team members joining us. Up on screen now is the latest graphic. Do you recognize a couple new faces? I'm super excited that in 2025, Tracy of Not Afraid of Color and Sarah Liz of Sassy's LLC will be joining us each month. Make sure that if you're not yet subscribed to everyone's channels that you go and do that. I do have a list down in that description box below. This month, we are all being inspired by my bestie, Danny of Danny's Dreams. Not only is her channel linked below, but I will also have her Instagram account linked. So I hope that you'll go over there and check out all of her photos and maybe find one that inspires you to get creative. For myself, I am using the card that is showing up on screen now. I always love her coloring, but today I'm actually focusing on that background card. Some of her videos have inspired me to purchase the Happy Birthday pop-up envelope die set from Scrappy Boy Stamps, and I'm finally going to get it out and use it. So while I might not be coloring a beautiful image, I do hope to make a fun birthday card. And if you're a channel member, make sure to keep watching because I have a bonus SVG for you to help you perhaps create your own. To see what Danny has inspired everyone else to create, you're going to want to make sure that you check out this month's playlist. I will have it linked in the description box below and as an end card at the end of this video. You can just click there and then it's your one-stop shop for all of this month's videos. And I know that you already know this, but everybody would love for you to stop by, see what they created, and leave them some love. As I get into the process, I will tell you more about the products and tools that I use today, but as always, if I ever leave you with any questions, feel free to leave those in that comment section below, and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. Let's get crafty! Before I get to the process, I did have a couple special channel member shout-outs. I would like to say thank you and welcome to my newest paper trimmer level members, Denise Dunning and Sweet Jeanette. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you as well to all of my channel members. You help to keep me creating here on YouTube and keep the last 2 years of Sheetload of Cards free for all subscribers. If you're ever interested in finding out more about the perks of channel membership, you can click on the join button below this video or the link in the description box below. I'm going to start by doing the die cutting, and for the base of the card I'm using Jelly Donut cardstock from Tailored Expressions, and for the pattern papers I chose two from Echo Park's Make-A-Wish Birthday Girl line. Now, since this is my first time using the die and I'm not sure how to put it together, I don't want you to be here for an hour. So in the description box below, I'm going to link a video on the Scrappy Boy Stamps channel so you can see each of the steps. Another thing I'll be doing differently is I won't be using the Happy Birthday dies that come with this set. Instead, later I'll be showing you one that I made. I did decide, since I had two patterns out, I would go ahead and die cut pieces for two cards. I did the pattern paper and then the cardstock pieces that they will be adhered to. I did layer all of these pieces together off camera using the back of the package as a reference, and here's a look at what I've done so far. You can see here the stitching detail on each of the pieces, and I did go ahead and kind of pre-fold and score some of those lines. On the background piece, on the back side, I did put a piece of white cardstock using that scallop die, and this will be for the personal message. As I mentioned before, I made my own sentiments, and to do that, I die cut the word celebrate and a shadow to go along with it. Now I did die cut mine out of white cardstock so that I can use these little sponge daubers and make them any color that I want. If you are a channel member and you would like access to this bonus SVG file, check out the membership tab or the monthly blogs for an image that looks like the one up on the screen now. I hope you have fun getting crafty with it. For my sentiments today, I want them to match the purple cardstock I used, so I got out Jelly Donut ink and one of the sponge daubers. Now once I use this, I do label it and it will continue to be my purple dauber. All you have to do is just tap these into the ink and then tap them onto your cardstock pieces. Now at the beginning they look a little splotchy, but this ink does have a nice leveling agent, or it does even out. Once those were both colored, I used liquid glue to get them onto their shadows, and this word is in two pieces, but having that shadow makes it super easy to put them together. You just try to get a nice even border all the way around the letters. The die set itself comes with fun pieces to make a layered birthday cake with candles, but instead of that, I want my celebrate to kind of pop up there looking like it's hanging in mid-air. So to do that, I cut some strips of clear cardstock to 3/4 inches wide. These are pretty long right now, but I will trim them down later. To get an idea of how I want the word to lay and how far up on the plastic it will need to go, I did bring in some of the background pieces, and once I had that figured out, I got adhesive added to the top of 2 of the clear strips, and then I placed one on either end of the word celebrate. I used the grid there on my work surface to try to get everything nice and straight and get the angle that I wanted. When those were in place, I then brought in the little sprinkle strip on this first one and got my sentiment added to the back. Again, I just tried to keep everything nice and even, just so I had the right angle that I wanted. Since this card does have a little bit of movement and lots of folding and flattening to get it into the envelope later, I did make sure to use a couple different types of adhesive just to make sure everything was nice and in place. I used the tape like you're seeing me use here, and I also used some liquid glue when I did put the cards together. Here's a look at both pieces assembled. I just love how it looks like a fun little envelope, and you do see here that it will fold and lay pretty much flat in an envelope. And speaking of envelopes, here is one that I would use for a standard A2 card, and you can see that when the pop-up envelope is folded flat, it's just a little bit too wide for that. The good news is they do fit nicely inside of A6 envelopes, and this box I'm showing here I actually got at Walmart, so they will be pretty easy to find and economical. I hope you enjoyed seeing how I was inspired by Dani to create these super cute and easy pop-up envelope cards. If you did, as always, a thumbs up is appreciated. Don't forget now to visit the rest of the videos in the hop by using that playlist that will pop up here in just a minute, or the links in the description box below. Until my next video, I hope you're all having a crafty day. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch all the way to the end of the video. I hope now you'll consider clicking on one of the videos or playlists I have linked above. And if you are interested in any of the products or tools I used in today's video, I do have some links in the description box below.